Hi friends, I am Koda Boy. In today's video, we will learn how to make a catch game. So, let's get started. First, let's choose a backdrop we like and a sprite that we will be collecting. Then, we will choose the sprite that will catch the first one. Let's begin coding. First, to make our catcher sprite move left to right, we will use an if-then block from the control category. Inside it, we will use the key pressed block from the sensing category and select right arrow. Then we will add a change x by 10 block from the motion category. We will repeat this same code block. For the second block, we will select the left arrow and change the value to -10. This means pressing the right arrow key will move our sprite to the right and pressing the left arrow key will move it to the left. We will place this entire code inside a forever block so it can continuously respond to key presses. We will also add a when flat click block from the events category. Next, we will go to other sprite, the one we need to catch. First, we need it to fall from the random position. We will use the go to random position block from the motion category. To make it always fall from the top, we will also use the set y to 170 block. I have set the y value to 170 because the maximum y coordinate is 180 and we want the sprite to be visible at the top. To better understand the coordinates, you can watch these two videos. We will put this under a when flat click block. To make it fall, we will use the change y by block and set the value to -5 to make it move downwards. We will place this inside a forever loop so the value keeps decreasing and the sprite falls, but stops when it reaches the bottom. To make it fall again from the top after it reaches the bottom, we will add an if-then block. Inside it, we will use the less than operator from the operators category. We will check if the sprite's y position is less than -170. We will use the y position block from the motion category and set the value to -170. Then we will add go to random position and set y2 block inside the if then block and set the value of y to 170. We will place this entire code under the forever loop. So whenever the sprite reaches the bottom, it reappears at the top in a random x position and then falls. Add when flat click code block at the start. Now to collect the falling sprite, we will use another if then block. Inside it, we will use the touching block from the sensing category and select our catcher sprite. When the two sprites touches, we want the falling sprite to go back to the random position at the top. We can also add a sound effect. We will place this code in a forever loop and add a when flat click block above. Now when the falling sprite is collected, a sound will play and it will reappear at the top. Let's also create a score. We will make a variable called score. After the sound block, we will add a change score by 1 block. We will also add a set score to 0 block at the beginning of the game to reset the score every time. Let's play it. We can also change the falling speed by changing the value in the change y by block. For example, changing it to -8 will make the sprite fall faster. We can make this game even more interesting. Let's add another falling sprite. We can copy all the code from the first sprite and paste it to the new one. And this time, instead of increasing the score, we will decrease it by changing the value to -1 in the change score by block. This means we have to dodge this new sprite. If we catch it, our score will decrease. This adds a new challenge to the game. So friends, is it an interesting game? You can make it even more challenging and play with your friends. Keep learning and enjoying, and I will see you in the next video.